What's going on, people? Welcome back to Hustle Smart. Here again with myself, Lex.
And Shubs.
And we have two for the price of one here. We have, drum roll please. Who's going first?
Yo, Tris Rap City in the building.
Your boy Jimbo, Jim Busy.
That's it.
Yes, welcome guys, welcome.
Yes, bro, man. Thank you for having us first and foremost, man. Big shout out to Hustle Smart.
Yeah,
love for reaching out. We're here, man. You got two for the price of one today.
For sure.
I just asked Jimbo to follow me down. He's in the hot seat right now.
Exactly.
It's a good day as well. He's just launched his YouTube as well.
Oh, dope. Amazing.
So yeah, it's a good day. It's actually a really good timing for him to be on the show.
Make sure you shout out, bro, so they can check you out.
Yeah, you don't know him, man. Jimbo on everything.
Okay.
YouTube, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter. You can't miss him, man. The energy's too explosive.
Yeah, for sure. So, Tris, could you just sort of introduce yourself and say what you do?
Yeah, man. So Tris Rap City, Tris. I've got multiple brands. One of the most sort of dominant ones at the moment is Rap City Customs, car wrapping company. Sort of pretty much specializing at the moment within the entertainment industry, but just a car customizing company. We wrap cars, tint them, alloy refurbs. We pimp the rides basically. But all-round entrepreneur, so I've got another platform called growdaily.co.uk, which is an online platform for personal development, motivation. And aside of that, I'm also involved in another venture called The Brand Therapist, which is pretty much a digital marketing agency. So yeah, man, this is all-round just on everything, like hustler, no pun intended, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's sort of my background, man.
Jimbo, what about yourself, man?
I'm a content creator, personal trainer, and a business owner. I'm the CEO of Jim Busy, which is a gym brand. I call it a fitness hub. We do weekly classes and we sell clothing, motivate people online. Yeah. Just make people laugh, man. Just spread that positivity, you know? Just keep that frequency high, especially around Tris.
I love that. So both of you sort of have different kind of things. How did you both sort of find out whether that was what's for you? Did you try a lot of things before, or did you just sort of see you have a passion for it and just went with it?
Yeah, for me, like I've been very consistent with brands and stuff for a long time. Like my journey started at in teenage, so I think I've always been doing similar types of things, but it's just got more intense as I've got older and it got more serious. Trial and error wise, 100%, bro. Like I've had failed businesses that people don't even know about. Like I had a cleaning company that failed. I had a personal chef company that failed. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, definitely trial and error. But I think a lot of it was just about, number one, something that I could do naturally, and number two, something that I had the right team for. And I think that's why Rap City came about. And then yeah, man. So trial and error, 100%.
So like, you see, when obviously you started up these multiple businesses and they all failed, how did you kind of keep the motivation and keep the consistency to just keep pushing forward?
For me, see when people say what keeps you motivated? I just always think I do, bro. The idea of obviously I have Grow Daily, so I do love the idea of motivation, but motivation for me is something that comes from within. It's I don't need things to motivate me. I grew up in an environment that I never wanted to remain in. So that is my first motivation. Secondly, I surround myself with so many things and people and places and in areas that you would be a fool to just remain average. So when these things were let's say for example, if a company failed, I think I'm just I'm not gonna lie, bro. I have the toughest skin when it comes to failure and business, bro. I'm relentless. I don't care about L's. I talk about my L's publicly. You can't. My L's can't be above me. Do you know what I mean?
Because I remember you put out one. I think it was a YouTube video. When you were starting up Rap City. And something went wrong. You was talking about it and that.
Yeah, it's probably it might have been the building process, or it might have been when we downscaled Rap City, and it's mad because I've actually never spoke about this on a public platform properly. We downscaled to the point where, I'll be honest with you, again, something I never spoke about. We was basically gonna shut it down, bro. Rap City was going to be shut down. And it was only really because of just the fact of just knowing that I feel I found a niche that no one's really tapped into. like there's other rapping companies, but no one's done it from like quote unquote our background. And I think my network helps massively because a lot of it is just authentic. So it's easy to get a lot of the customers I've got.
Yeah.
And just the idea of like, we took a few steps back to take steps forward. I have no pride in talking about that because I feel like you should judge a man based on like how hard he got hit, not just how hard he hit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like I'll speak about those things all the time, bro. Like I almost find joy in talking about my L's because it's like, but I'm here, I'm still winning.
I think that keeps it authentic as well because obviously I've do you know what it is? I've come across Grow Daily years ago. I was driving,
it's like 3 years now, right?
Sick.
Time ago, I was driving, and it was in London Bridge. A car just drove past like a car kind of car. Grow Daily. I was thinking, what the fuck is this? Like,
that was a Bentley still.
All gold Bentley, right? Yeah.
I was like, what the fuck is this? Like, and then a couple years later, I was like, oh shit, that's
that was that. I think a lot of people say to me that that's the first time that they really came across it, which is sick to know it works. But at the time, I didn't know it was working. Because like it wasn't converting well because like Grow Daily didn't have nothing to do with a car. I didn't have Rap City at the time. So it was like, I knew that it looked sick, but it wasn't converting like this. It's only now that it's starting to become a more known brand. People say these things. So it's sick, man. It's brand awareness, isn't it?
Yeah, for sure.
And I think even when I look at Rap City, it's like, it's more than just a rapping company, you know what I'm saying? Because you lot like post videos, stories, like you lot all personalities on the platform, do you know what I'm saying? So it's even makes people wanna come there and just vibe and chill, do you know what I'm saying?
That's my thing with like any brand that I'm involved in. Like some people debate putting their face to their brands. Like and I get it. Like some of my mentors before have said like, don't let anyone know you run that business. Like people might not want to put money in your pocket, all this stuff. And I hear that and I do know that sometimes that really does work. But I think like everything's energy based. I think I try and operate with such a pure energy that if you don't want to put money in my pocket, if you see it as that, then it's calm. But I think giving the brand a character, like as you mentioned, obviously I've got a business partner. Shout out TE. So giving it like we when we first started it, we strategically said you're gonna go up front, I'm gonna go behind. He's doing music, I'm doing business. So like having a partner who's supportive of that, doesn't get like in his feelings, doesn't think like, right, my man's getting all the love for it. Like he does not care, bro. Like he wants me to be that guy. Do you know what I mean? So having that has just allowed us to just kind of give it the character, be all over the brand, but not be too much in front of the camera, but just enough so you know that we're behind it. You know?
I think Jumbo, Jimbo, you can relate to that as well, right? Because you're very out there with kind of your energy, your brand, and what you do. How has that sort of served for you?
Boy, to be fair, I've always been that kind of energetic person. So when I went online at first, I was on like a banter thing where I'm buoying people. So I see a fat person or whatever, dickhead on the road, just junkie. I just start moving mad, start recording them on a banter thing where it's Jimbo, innit? But when I come online, everyone's so sensitive. I had to think and just switch it up. Do you get me? So I just found my lane now. Yeah, I know how to make people laugh without buoying them and shit. Yeah. So I'm enjoying it.
And how are you able to sort of convert that into like a product or service? Because when you build yourself like a following, but people are there for content, how are you able to now convert that into like them coming into your gym classes and stuff like that?
Boy, to be fair, like people see me working out and they're just like, raw. They just feel man's energy, innit? So they want to work out, they want to do what man's doing. So when it comes to, I get the attention of like jokes or whatever, but at the end of the day, I still got a positive message that I put out. Do you get me? So I help people a lot. So because I'm helping them and through their little tough times and that, they want to come and help me at the same time. You get me? So,
it's a solid marketing strategy. Like I hear it.
To be fair, it wasn't even a marketing strategy. It was just me just doing
exactly. And that's the thing with you. It wasn't a marketing strategy, but in the end, how it is now, you can look at from outside looking in.
I just think like I think the world's changed now. It's like people buy into people now. So it's like authenticity. So I genuinely like even like how me and him connect. It's like I only really connect, like I'll buy into someone's brand more so when they're authentic themselves. If it seems like it's too polished, then it's not, that's not really for me. And I think that's what he does very well. It's like people know that he is really like this, bro. Like, see, like he will really go in the middle of the roads and he will really stop traffic and he really will take out his boombox. Like he's not just doing that because the camera's there.
Yeah. Man could do that every week, you know. Like, I could do something like,
but you'll do it without the camera though. Like, you'll do it without the camera.
I love doing that kind of stuff. But you know what it is? At the end of the day, I got a brand to protect as well. So I don't want to be known as that mad guy that just goes out and does mad shit on the roads. I still want to send out a positive message, and you know what I'm saying. So it might take a bit longer, not doing the mad thing all the time, but you know what I'm saying.
I got a question. How was you able to like grow your brand? Because there's so many, you know, fitness brands or fitness companies and stuff, but they just stay fitness companies. Yours goes further than
like
that.
No,
do
you know
like
what it is, yeah?
events
See,
and
like
stuff
Jim
now.
Busy, that's that brand there, innit? Hard Jimbo is a whole new brand.
No, but I'm talking about Jim Busy because
Jim Busy.
Cause I remember I even saw online you lot done the race.
Yeah, the main event.
Yeah, and bare people was there. Do you know what I'm
Thousands of
saying?
people
And that
still.
even that just looked banter to even be there. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So how was you able to kind of grow your brand and bring in a network that big?
To be honest with you, I feel like when Jim Busy kicked off, we done a lot of free things. So we put on a weekly session that was called Trench Work for free. We ran that for like 2 years straight. So anyone could come, you get me? So just giving back to the community, showing them that, we do care about the health and more than the bread or whatever. Obviously, now when I get back into it, it's not going to be free because my times are more valuable now because of Tris and that. but yeah, like I feel like just giving back to the community and just like, you know what I mean? Just helping them really and just giving out these positive messages all the time. People just fucking, man. And then on top of that, the main event, that come around because it was banter. My boy, he just came home, innit? He was like, he's faster than me, whatever, innit? I was like, let's race then, innit? We raced, he blew me out.
Shout out to one, man.
Shout out, long vacation. He blew me out. And then
training.
He blew me out and I pull it on the ground, innit? Like, obviously, I lost, innit? I just made a little joke or whatever. And then on my comments, like, over like 300 comments, people just message me, I'll blow you out, I'm faster than you, da-da-da-da-da. We was like, we got something here, innit? We was like, fuck it, it was 3 weeks to the actual event, you get me? So it was like, cool. I was like, let's do it. Like, let's do a sports day, innit?
Yeah.
And I was like, let's do a sports day. I linked up with a couple Weeps, Tame, Lickleman Jaden, not joking. But yeah, big Jaden. Shout out Jaden every time. And then we linked up and then was like, let's do it. And I was like, let's make it about, let's do like something to do with charity, innit? Let's give back some money to charity, whatever. They was like, sick idea. Then boom, we done it. And then 3 weeks to the event came. We done like some mad celebrity like video where everyone's like, make sure the main event. We had like bare people, everyone in the industry that's big. And fuck them, and they're done. No, too many names. And then, we put it out. And then literally 3 weeks later, it was raining that day as well, innit? I just praying, bro. I just praying every day, like, it's going to be a good event. Then, boy, like 1,500 people come out, fam. So we were just like, whoa, have we done it again? Same kind of crowd again. So, yeah, I'm just looking forward to the third one now.
No, that's dope. That's dope.
That's proper.
Stuff like that really require like a strong and solid team. And you two with Rap City, I just want to sort of dive a bit more into how you guys are able to sort of lead and build a team that is able to sort of see a vision and you're able to sort of...
Let's dial it back. First of all, like, why did you choose the automotive industry?
Bro, do you know when people ask me that, I always think they think I'm going to come with a special answer. Yeah. And there's no special answer.
Yeah,
bro. Like, it was... So basically, someone said to me, shout out Kaz Customs. Kaz Customs basically came to me and he said, he's looking to move back to Nigeria. He's looking to take his company over there. And he said he wanted someone to be the face of his business here. And he said he felt like no one else would be able to do it like me. I had nothing to do with cars at that time. Nothing at all. I was just a customer of his. I used to wrap my own cars, nothing to do with it. So I was going to do it. Basically, when he said it, I thought, this is sick. Like, it gives me something to take kind of more public. So I was about to do it, and then one of my mentors was like, bro, ownership. Like, this is like kind of like the I want to say peak, but like the peak of like the Nipsey moment. Do you know what I mean? Of like ownership and owning your own stuff and stuff like that. So he was like, bro, you could do it all yourself. Like, you could do this yourself. And literally, in the process of taking that role on, I was like, boom, do you know what I'm doing it myself? And I literally went through my phone book and I was thinking about the people that I was talking to a lot at the time. And I was saying to a couple of my boys, like, yo, bro, would you be on doing this with me? Yo, bro. Because I try to always do something with partners.
Same.
I'm big on that because I think it's hard. Like, no man's an island. But at the same time, and obviously I know you're going to get onto it next, but I think it's hard sometimes to find the right partner.
100%.
That's a whole other conversation. But so yeah, and then I was talking to, like, me and T been friends since like 2013. And he was just like, bro, I'm down. Like, he's got that Nipsey mindset. Yeah. Like, proper, if you listen to his music, you can hear it.
Yeah, for sure.
So he was just like, yeah, man, I'm down. I'd invest in it. Like, take lead, bro. I'll back you. And then lo and behold, we're there. Like there was no like special story, bro. It was just I used to like rap in my cars. Like when you saw the Grow Daily car, that was just rapped it, bro. I weren't trying to do nothing. Yeah. So after that, boom, just pretty much happened. And the next thing you know, like we're kind of doing alright in this rapping industry. You know what I'm saying? Like we got a bit of a name now, man.
Yeah.
Well, that's dope. Yeah, so just like you said, when you're sort of choosing the right partner to go with, building the right team, how do you sort of weed out those who are not fitted for the brand or fitted for your kind of vision?
Bro, that is like something that I think I'll be trying to solve the answer for years to come. Like I proper live by the mentality of like not everyone can come. First and foremost, like you can start like with like 20 man all on the same vision. Like, this is what we're doing. 5 years down the line, there's 2 man left, bro. I think it's hard. I think I don't believe in you can't do business with your friends. I think you can.
Yeah.
Like obviously my business partners are my friends, but I do think it definitely, you have to have an intentional effort to still be friends and business partners. I think also like-minded, but at the same time, you need someone who also weighs out your weaknesses as well.
Sure.
So like someone who, like for me, I'm very much like excitable. I'm ready to do this. I'm ready to do that. Like when we built Rap City, bro, I was just ready to spend the bag, like, which is what we kind of done wrong, if I'm honest. Like I just wanted to just make it look mad and the visuals mad. And then TE would sometimes be like, bro, like, slow down, bro. Like, we're moving mad. And it got to a point where now a lesson I've learned from that is like we had some big unit before we needed it and mad artists and we got Funny Tummy coming down and rare. And so I think the partner needs to be someone who balances you out. But one thing I think is crucial for a partner is someone who has a vision as big as yours.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for me, I think huge. Like I think very dramatic. Like the stuff I think I can achieve is just mental. So if you come and you're kind of like, yeah, but I don't really know. It's like, well, this isn't going to work. Yeah, it's not going to work. Like, I'm always thinking like world domination. So I'm already, when we started Rap City, I was already thinking about Rap City LA. Yeah. Like, we have to be thinking huge. Otherwise, a partnership will never 100%. Work, bro.
Go on.
Talk the things, man.
So I just wanted to say, like, I get what you're saying, but do you kind of feel like you just picking people who are just about like the dramatic vision and stuff like that, when you feel like it's a bit unrealistic sometimes? Like you need some people who can kind of balance you out, kind of thing.
Yeah, like I think you need someone to balance you out. Yeah. But I think you need to, for me, I have to work with visionaries because otherwise it limits our thought process on what we can achieve. So for example, if I'm thinking about, all right, boom, so straight away, I think it would be sick if we wrapped a Ferrari for our first job. And you're thinking, that's a bit mad, bro. We need to start with Fiestas. Our first job at Rap City was a Ferrari, bro. Like, but that was only because we believed in it. Like, we believed we could do that. Our second job was Stormzy, bro. Like, these were things that we just believed in. So I get what you're saying. I think you do need someone to balance you out. And just to slightly elaborate on what you said as well, I don't just look for just someone who thinks big, because there's, and to slightly come back to your question, there's so many other factors. Yeah. Like, I look at someone who handles themselves in a certain way.
Someone who can play their position.
Yeah, someone who can play the position. I think ego in business is a huge thing. Killer. Like someone who, like I said, I'm so thankful for the fact that TE will watch this interview and be like, my guy. Whereas some partners would be like, we didn't want to shout me.
You didn't bring me in.
Like, do you know what I'm saying? So that's important. And also how you handle your own life is important to me, like your principles, your morals.
Standing by a code.
Yeah, because like you could do business with someone that it might make. This is just me, because some businessmen don't care about this factor and they might go further than me, who knows? But I can't just do business with just because it's beneficial. Like I need to have proper good energy with you, because I want to think about where we're going to take this as kind of like friends. Even if we did meet through business, that I want to make it.
I don't want to drain man's high vibration. Right?
Yeah, like it has to be, and I just think the reason why it has to be huge thinking is like I don't do anything to just be like, when I decided like we're gonna do Rap City, I want to be. I say this to everyone, like, what's my goal? When you think rapping, you think us. Grow Daily, what's my goal? You think motivation, you think us. I don't want it to be like when you think UK music, you think GRM, Link Up. Yeah. When you think podcast in the UK, you think Free Shots of Tequila, you think certain things. I need to be in that sentence with the definition of what that industry is. When you think football, Raheem, Sancho, do you know what I mean?
Like examples.
Exactly. I don't want it to be like, oh yeah, rapping. Oh yeah, you got them man as well. No, it needs to be rapping. What Tris does that, bang. So I think to get that, you got to think.
Yeah, you have to. And Jim, do you do things? Do you do it by yourself, or do you have a partner as well?
Yeah, I got a little team around me still, but right now with the gym busy thing, it's kind of slowed down. I'm just focusing more on hard gym.
Okay, cool.
But we are gonna get back into it and come back very professional and stuff like that.
So, go on.
So how do you find it working with other people? Is it sort of similar?
Yeah,
Sorry
I
to
find it
Trist
cool,
as well.
man. I just for me personally, one of my biggest things is just knowing your position in it and just playing that position and having patience. Because for me personally, like I'm kind of like that star guy around my friends, or whatever in it. But I didn't choose to be that kid in it. Like I've just got it in it. But some people they want to be like in front of the camera with man. But sometimes it's not really that. You get what I'm saying? Like when I'm with Storms and he's got his team, like Storms is the guy in it, so everyone plays their position. And I just see that. And it's like, raw, like a lot of people can't really see it. You know what I'm saying? They all want to be that guy, but not everyone can be that guy in it. So for me, it's just everyone just knowing their role and just having patience, man. And just doing their job, man.
No, it's true. And my question was going to be just on the more of like your brand gym. But like when you say like you're focusing on that, kind of what is that? Are you trying to structure it so you're like a so not necessarily an influencer, but like a
that's a sick question.
A content creator.
But like, what is a content creator?
A content creator personality. So host, like I'll be hosting big events one day, inshallah. YouTube now, so I'm gonna mash up YouTube. And just doing me and just like a bigger platform, innit? Just spreading my wings.
Basically, bringing kind of your personality, who you are, to the forefront. Just showing
even getting into acting, meeting the Combs, dancing with the Combs, P Diddy and that. You get what I'm saying? Gotta be a Combs. Gotta be a Combs.
100%.
So man, like man, just trying to just travel, man. Just do my thing. Like one of my main goals in life is to travel and just get paid, bro. Literally, bro. That's what I want to do still.
Yeah,
obviously the big bag though.
So I got a question for both of you guys, So in the process of starting up Gym Busy, Rap City, and even kind of building your own brand, what challenges have you faced on that way? Apart from downscaling.
The right team, like I think that's a continuous thing for me. Like every business since I was like I feel like I grew up with that blessing / curse of like I've always thought a lot more huge than the people I'm around. And I think sometimes it's sick because it's like cool, but you don't want to be big fish, small pond. Like so I've always said like I don't really want to be the hood's preacher. Like I want to go ahead and then maybe bring them, but I don't want it to be like you're in the middle of the hood. Like that's amazing, and I respect people that do that. And I think like for example Nipsey, like building his hood, I think it's amazing. But I would like to do something that's like kind of almost like, say for example, Rap City is huge, it's global. We know he was from the hood. It doesn't necessarily it doesn't have to be in the hood. And I think a lot of people might watch this and think like, what's he on? Like, like man's trying to. I get that, but my thing is leading by example.
Yes,
like,
for sure.
As long as you know that I'm like my story is very well documented. Like it's there's no holes in it. It's like you can go back and see the whole process. So I don't have to prove that whole thing of like, oh, Rap City needs to be in the ends. No, it doesn't need to be in the end. But I carry that with me. So I think for me, finding the right people within the team has been hard because not everyone has a vision. Not everyone is as dedicated to things that you might have the same passion for yourself. A lot of people say they want things but aren't really willing to like bleed for things, like metaphorically speaking. They're not like, it just sounds good to say you want all this stuff. I'd say like along the way, distractions has been a big thing for me. Like it's so hard to like, I have so many different, like my hands in different fields. So like a part of me, like I come up in the sales industry and in the world that I'm from, which is like investment broker world, it's like they're just focusing on just like buying mad cribs and mad whips and just like living mad private jets and stuff. And then you've got another side of me, which is that I kind of want to empower people and like lead that journey. And then there's another side of me that's like kind of on there. I kind of want to think about like the health aspect of everything. And then the other side is I want to travel. And then the other side, do you know what I mean? So that it's so hard to
find the balance.
100%. That's 100% been a battle for me. And just making sure that I stay true to the vision and not just trying to do everything that comes your way. Like sometimes, especially now, it's starting to happen. Like opportunities are coming up. Not every opportunity is for you.
Yeah, definitely.
Do you know what I mean? Like not every show, not every interview, not every feature is necessary for you. So I think it's just discipline, innit? That's been my challenges, I'd say.
I think one of my toughest challenges was going from making so much money to stop making that much money and just doing my thing and just putting it all into this this Jim Busy thing, because obviously previously just hustling hard like Rick Ross, and then like literally I moved out of my girl and then started Jim Busy. So it was just like that big, like making that much to coming down
Just
to
a
making
mad
here.
shift.
Just like, whoa, like even my girl's making more than me. So it's like, fucking hell, like this is a tough one to swallow, innit?
Sure.
But you just gotta just ride it out, man.
But what pushed you to make that decision? Like, what made you want to have your own thing?
It was, I went Jamaica in 2017. So like,
you changed.
I used to just party a lot, innit? Like, man, when I Ibiza, and then I think, so I went to Ibiza for my 23rd, like, I had a mad party, whatever. And then a week later I went Jamaica. I didn't even book Jamaica, just like all sleeks and that, all the man them. They was going Jamaica, but I was so fucked from Ibiza, I had alcohol poisoning, innit? I was like, right, let me get some sun, man. Just went Jamaica now. Then chilling in it. As soon as I landed in Jamaica, I've been Jamaica since I was a youth. So I'm from Jamaica.
Yeah.
So as soon as I went Jamaica now, I stepped in the airport, I'm seeing bare like bangers, like car, like I'm thinking, brother, where are we? Like, I couldn't even believe that Jamaica looked like this. I was like, what the fuck is going on around here, boy? Like, I thought man was in 1997. Man's in 2000, bro. Man's in 2017. I'm thinking it was all 20 years behind, bro. I said, no, this is mad. And I started to just clock on. I was like, right, like, why does my country look like this? Like, why is it so, like, it's not built up or nothing? You get me? I was so confused. I was thinking, what the hell? There's so much money in the world. Why the hell does it look like this? You get what I'm saying? So I just started to do my research and started to just realize bare shit, like England was like colonized all these countries and they're powerful. I was thinking, what the? I was so lost, bruv. I was just so out there on the roads. I didn't even know what the hell was going on in the world, innit? So when I woke up and I was like, rah, what's this? What's going on? England, what? Jamaica's still working for England. I was thinking, bro, we're in independence. Bro, bare things I started to just wake up and started to think, bro. And obviously I started to feel blessed, innit? My grandma, my grandparents are from here. I'm from this place, innit, where there's bare opportunity. And I'm here just doing my thing. I'm thinking, bro, I should really empower people and try to make people think even how I'm thinking now. Do you get what I'm saying? So when I come back, I was like, fuck that. Like, even I used to buy designer all the time, innit? I used to all just buy designer. I was thinking, fuck that. I ain't giving the white man my money no more. I'm gonna start branding myself, innit? I'm gonna start doing something. And obviously I love the gym, because I used to be fat. Used to be a fat slag, and then I just switched up and yeah, fam.
He was fat though.
I was fat, fam. Like, everyone used to diss me. That's why I'm so funny, innit? Because people used to cuss me.
I get you.
But I would just back myself straight away. I just get personal, start talking about man's lips and that, everything. You get me? So, but yeah, so I was like, raw. Like when I changed my thing, when I come back, I knew I loved the gym, innit? So I was like, right, what can I do? Then my cousin actually come to me. He was like, right, but you're popping. He was like, you need to do something, yeah? But these times I was thinking, right, like, man's making too much money, fam. Like, man, there's nothing I can not do. Like, you know what I'm saying? And when I went to Jamaica, I just clicked, like, some triggered in my head. I was like, when I get back, I'm going to do my own thing. Then that's when I said, right, I sat down. Every day I used to just write, like, what I want to do, clothing, training, all these things. But when I first kicked off, it was just the clothing I was on, because I was thinking the profit, get me. But when it kicked off, I didn't really make the money I thought I was going to make, so I had to switch my angle, innit? So that's when I started to do the classes and started to train more people, like, collectively and that. And that's when it started to come a bit better, like, stronger, you get me? So that's how it really came about.
You went to the mountains.
I went to the mountains, I came back, I was like, bro, I come back charged from, I was like, bro,
good.
I was paying all, $360 for a t-shirt. In Selfridges. I was thinking, what? And then see, when I started to do my own clothing,
That's ridiculous.
You should see his wardrobe. Bruv, trust me. The cufflinks and that. Little things.
My wardrobe's called Jim Busy. My wardrobe's bare Jim Busy tracksuits.
But no, man, it's ridiculous, fam. Like, the clothing, like, it's the same material, fam. Like, man can get that 360, man can go spend that with someone else and design man's own thing and get a whole box of clothes. Man's gonna wear one t-shirt, I'm gonna take a picture in it, then people might not even know what it is. They don't even know my level. I'm thinking, what the hell? Like, so to me, that I'm not on that, innit? I'd rather just wear my trackie or whatever. Calm.
Do you think is an age thing? So for example, our audience are a bit like 18 to like 25 or so.
18, 25.
Maybe a couple older people. Do you think that came with age or?
Yeah,
what's
well,
that? The growing out of the designer.
Yeah, growing out designer.
I think it's
or
probably,
like,
I think it's probably
man, 'cause
perspective.
I ain't gonna lie, like, bro, like you see the designer thing, yeah. I think it's a mentality thing. Because I know man like older than I'm 28. I know man older than me that I still drip or drum.
Yeah,
like,
for
you know what I'm
sure,
saying?
yeah.
It's not. I don't think it's that as well. And I also think like I hear like where Jimbo's coming from with it. But I also like, I think I play the line of balance because it's like, I'd be a liar to sit here and say like, I won't go and spend money on designer, but I don't buy designer because it's designer. That's why I think it's a bit different. With the designer things, like Jimbo said, it's like some people will do it for the fact that you don't even know what I'm wearing. For me, like I genuinely am like a fan of good fabrics and good texture and good design and all of that fitting and stuff like that. So to answer your question, I don't think it's an age thing. I think it's a mentality thing, man. Like, trust me, there's 40-year-old man out here who will still go and be designer whores. Do you get what I mean? I think it's insecurity, so many other things.
Can I add to it?
Yeah, go on.
Like,
you can talk, you know, like
don't thing, man.
This is your show, you know. Don't be asking us if you can talk, you know. Like,
their show.
Okay,
she's part of
Is designer a bad thing though?
No,
I don't think design is a bad thing, yeah. But if you look how deep it is, like you see, like let's just say like the black community. The money comes in and it's gone straight back out, innit? But where's it going?
Yeah, that's
it's going to the white people. It's going to whoever owns these companies or owns these brands. You get what I'm saying? But we're not thinking like, rah, cool. Let's start making man's own thing and keep 100%. It in the house. We're just seeing a thing. We're seeing a rapper. It's all mad because even the labels are putting the rappers or the rappers are putting themselves in it and glorifying it. You get what I'm saying? Then the youngies are like, rah, I want to dress like him. I want to be like him. You know what I'm saying? So it's just but we're not, it's not our money.
It's all mentality, innit? I feel like when you look at, this is like a big part of what I wanted to do with Grow Daily. It's like I think the biggest tool we have as humans is your brain. And when we talk about like, not to get too deep, but we talk about like slavery and what we were stripped of, it was the mental that really had the longest lasting effect. Like for a second, let's forget the commodities, the gold, the land, etc. Like the mentality that we have now, is stripped. It's mad. Like you said, like we. I think it's a fact, isn't it, that as a culture, money leaves our community quicker than everyone else.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? So with that being the case, it's because we don't think how we did think going back years. We were kings, bro. Like we used to think like kings, hustle like kings. Like we're very good at making money. We're very, very good at making money, but we're not very good at preserving it as a culture.
So, like you said with the mind, how are you guys sort of able to sharpen your mind? Like, what habits did you practice to sort of get?
I'm not gonna lie. See, being around him, get sharp quick.
So who you're surrounded by.
Get sharp quick. Now, 100%. Who you're around, your environment. He would tell me like, "Oh, why are you around them?" Yeah, I'm saying you need people to kind of pull you up when you're doing.
Even like your cousin saying you need to do something now. You're popping.
100. They're just setting off triggers in your brain, innit? Like positive triggers, and then you just obviously you have to act on it anyway. But certain people will plant seeds in your head and it will just grow, and you're like, "Right, I should do this." Or you see him doing a thing like he's reading a book a month. I'm trying to catch up. I ain't finished my book yet. You know what I'm saying?
Like
so when I see him saying, "Right, I'm on my next book already," I'm thinking, "Whoa."
When you say book, are you reading it or is it audio book?
No, I'm reading, bro.
Right, that's mad.
Like, don't get me wrong, I'm getting back to what again, same kind of things. We get distracted. As a youth, I was a big reader, bro. Like, I used to read a lot. Do you know what I mean? Like, from everything, like every type of thing. Like, I'd all study Malcolm X, like, at the age of 6, 7, do you know what I'm saying? But you get, like, cool and stuff, and you start thinking about, like, social things and all of this kind of stuff, and you forget about the things that are important. So now it's just a thing of raw.
Sorry to interrupt. Can you move it? What are you doing?
He said he was not getting your signal.
Oh my gosh. Move it like that.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, like so going back to what Jimbo said, like to answer your question, how do you do that? It's the grow. It's like not even to plug. It is the Grow Daily mentality. Like everything that we push through that brand is always meant to be like. See, if you don't see me posting on that page, then I'm falling off, bro, bit by bit, because the daily affirmations, the waking up early, the being around the right people, the visual content, the audio content, the listening to certain types of music. Like that's why I even created a playlist, because that is the type of stuff I listen to when I'm on point. When I'm not, like no disrespect to any artist, but there's certain artists that I listen to when I'm not on point. If you hear me listen to certain artists, I'm not on point, bro. Like if you see me eating a certain way, if you see me smoking weed, if you see me doing certain things that lack discipline, I'm falling off. So the way that I stay on point is being around the right people, like cutting off a lot of things, like people, places, convos. Like, bro, I can't have certain convos no more. Like I can't interact with certain human beings. And that's just how it is. And I think you have to be very selfish to be selfless, innit? You've got to be willing to put yourself first. So
for sure.
That's how I think I'm maintaining.
And that may sound like a lot. Like hearing that, it sounds like, whoa, that's a lot. But it's a lifestyle, innit? So it just becomes standard. Like everything you're saying is just normal to man. You get what I'm saying? Like, bro, before I loved talking shit, you know. So before, when people start talking shit, I'm quick to jump in that convo because I can talk the most shit. Like if we was to just make up a story right now, I'll probably go deepest in the story. You know what I'm saying? But sometimes I think, right, this guy's gonna drain my energy. I'm not trying to talk too much because next minute a mad conversation might come up, like a good one. And I'm all talked out. You know what I'm saying? My brain's all drained because of this guy.
Like, listen to what, like, if you notice, he said it quite a few times today, like the vibrations thing. It's like, it's mad. I love hearing him say it because this is like our thing at the moment, bro. It's like, if man's having certain conversations and the like, I even on the way here, I said to him, raw, like, I got a phone call from one of my brethren who has high vibrations. Before that, I was not really in a great place. Like, bro, I'm so happy he called me before coming on this podcast,
for sure.
bro. Because coming off the phone, I'm just like, yeah, man, boom, and we've just started bantering. Do you know what I mean? So I feel like the who you're around thing, I think people hear it and we love the memes and we repost the quotes, but man don't really get how impactful it is, bro. Because you literally are a result of who you speak to every day, like literally, bro. Yeah. So yeah, that's how I do it, man.
No, 100%.
Man, that's deep still.
Because you know what it is? You know what it is? It sounds extreme, yeah.
Do you think it's not?
And when and that's why he's saying like it sounds a lot. Because I know like when we first connected, like he used to be
like, bro.
Like,
it was.
I'm not like everyone has that moment as well, like you did. Whether it's going to another country, whether it's something happened, you just sort of realize that, like I need to fix up.
For me personally as well, like a lot of my friends are in jail, innit? So man skipped that journey of life. So it's like, right, I need to do something. I'm not there, innit? People are there for years, you get what I'm saying? So I might as well do something. I have to do something.
You practice a lot of gratitude, bro. Like,
you have to, bro.
That's
you
really
have to, bro. Because my brother's been in jail since I was 15, fam. Man's 25. He got 18 years. You know what I'm saying? That's just being around people from the hood. You know what I'm saying? End up doing 18 years. That's the same thing. If you're around people, your environment, it can change your whole life, bro. Like if I met him in 2010, trust me, I'll be in the fucking Lambo, bro. I'll be gone. You see Jimbo across the whole Lambo.
No, word, it's important, man. I think
that's the thing. Like a lot of people, they just lack perspective. And with that being said, I think they also lack the confidence to just take themselves out of that situation and execute and make the change for themselves. It takes boldness.
Like, you know, I saw an interview the other day, rimsey, and it was sick how he worded it, because basically he was like, and I've never heard anyone say it like this. He was like, right, you talk to a man in the hood. No, you're in the hood and you talk to like a good youth, and a good youth would be like, yeah, man, like I'm doing the easy thing. I'm being a good youth. And he was like, but nah, because the easy thing for me and my mentality is being a road youth. And I've never heard, like, I think the reason it done well on the internet is because like it hit, like it was like raw. When you deep it, and even I deeped it, it's like me being the good you coming out of my ends was effort, bro. Like, do you know what I'm saying? It was more effort than, like, realistically, man's more bold and brave than you, man, because you, man, conform to that. And man had to always go against all of this stuff. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I think now moving forward, having people like that saying that, like, and shout out Rimsey, because I think that was a very impactful interview. Like,
massive story.
And I think it's because of how authentically he spoke, and we know his story, we know there's truth in it, etc. And I think now more and more people are starting to speak like this and speak in ways we will understand, but saying some real shit. Do you know what I mean?
Good to see, man.
Do you know what it is? Like doing things like this, realistically, like I'd even say like a good couple of years ago, it was never considered cool. Do you know what I'm saying? No one really wants to go on the internet
to motivate others,
positive.
It takes more brain cells to be positive than negative.
Bro, you see the books thing, for example. See, like I said to you, right, when I was young, I'd read bare books, bro. Like I saw my life, bro. When I was young, like, man only started conforming because it wasn't cool anymore. Most of the things I do now, like if you knew me when I was 14, 15, I was doing. But then it's like, I went to a private school in the middle of the hood. So it's like you're coming out of school and it's like, get that shit out, man. I don't care about that. Like, put that book down. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, even me, it happens to everyone. Like, you start conforming. And now when I look up now, it's like, what's cool now? Owning businesses. Being smart, having a certain mindset. See, like for a man like me, I'm sitting there like, you motherfucker. Now you look want to
they're shouting you, bro.
Lucky like I didn't conform the whole way and end up in jail. So
fucking everyone up.
Bro, trust me, man. Like I've been holding out.
No, 100%. You're helping them out, bro.
You got more stuff?
No, just quickly. So like, for people who are looking to sort of get to where you are, because you guys have achieved like a good level of success. at the age you're at, what type of game would you sort of give back? Because you've shared a lot of game, but more like specific onto them, sort of trying to start out in whatever field they're going into.
I think they need to just find their purpose and just find what they wake up in the morning excited to do.
Yeah.
Just find what they love, innit? So when they do get into what they love, it's not that hard, do you get what I'm saying? All these things that we're talking about right now, if you wasn't doing anything we was talking about, you'd be thinking, fucking hell, these men are on something, you know what I mean? But if you found something you love, you think, right, you know what? I'm going to wake up, I'm going to do my thing tomorrow. You know what? I love doing it. You're buzzing, you get what I'm saying? So just try to figure out like what your purpose is.
Yeah, for sure.
And just to add to that, like, I think with figuring out your purpose and kind of what you love, scale that up to the highest possible
Yeah,
place.
but we just sort of want to know, what's the 10-year vision? What you guys working towards?
10 years, we're going to still be on top, baby.
On top.
I'm 10 years from now, I promise you, any money, you're going to see me chilling
With the
normal
codes.
with P. Diddy sons and that.
Like, do you know what? Like, let me just to like interject on that,
Yeah.
because he's gonna say this a lot throughout the year, and people aren't really gonna get it, like, because it sounds funny, and I don't even think people are catching it. So, like, obviously, if you follow Jimbo, you know that he's big on dancing and just like doing what he wants here. And the Combs, the Sons, Diddy's sons,
PJ Kev, you got to link up with PJ
like,
Kev.
yeah,
as
PJ
well,
Kev's
bro.
another one on the list as well.
Yeah, you got
but
to
like,
link
they're
up with
flexy, innit? And yeah, like, I think like probably like when we first even met, like one of the first things like I think he said to me was like, "Right, I gotta be a Combs." You get me? Like, and it's so funny because we're gonna hear this and we're gonna laugh, but in like 5 years' time, someone's gonna bring this clip up,
Yeah, for
and
sure.
he's gonna be flexing with them, and you're gonna put it next to it and do the little slide across
Yeah,
thing,
you
whatever
know them
Instagram's
ones.
doing.
100%,
You get me?
100%,
But nah,
yeah.
10 years, man, just domination, bro. Like, I want all my brands to just feed for themselves, eat for themselves. I want them to just like look after themselves. I see all my ventures as my pension. I don't have a 9 to 5 per se. So financial freedom is everyone's goal, obviously. Happy family as well. Like, I don't think enough people talk about that. Like, I want to have like a happy family more than anything, and just be in a good mental state, man. Health-wise, wealth-wise, and just at the same time, like, again, I never like to sound too preachy because I still want to be lit as fuck, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I
100.
still want to be living my best life as well.
That's it, that's it.
Yeah, man, that's me, man.
Yeah, 10 years from now, with the Combs again. Just, yeah, man, healthy as well. Gym busy gyms. I want gym busy gyms all over the world, really, right? So literally everywhere in the world, I want a gym busy gym, you get what I'm saying? Especially in Jamaica. I don't think they even work out too tough out there. So that would be a dream come true, bringing my business out there and helping them kind of like fix their mental stability as well. And just, yeah, man, just growing, man. Just hard Jimbo. I'm on your TV screens. I'm
100.
everywhere. People know who I am. I'm on the billboards. I'm with Tris. We in the biggest cars.
Word.
You know
biggest
the vibes.
yards.
You know the vibes.
You know the vibes, man.
No,
We
dope,
coming, man.
dope. So, just quickly, last question from me. Both of you, could you give one principle or one code you live by, just for those who are listening?
Authenticity, bro. Like, my thing is just always authenticity. I don't care if I'm ranting too much, chatting too much, posting too much, whatever too much, bro. Like, you can never be too much of yourself.
Yeah.
Like, that's just my thing. I'm just always gonna be me. I'm gonna talk how I wanna talk, be how I wanna act. Just that's it, bro. That's my number one thing, authenticity, bro.
I'll say self-love, you know. Just love yourself first. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, me, like, I'm in love with myself. That's why I just come across so confident, because it's I love it when I watch myself. I love it when I hear myself talking. I just love myself, you know what I'm saying? So when you love yourself, you're not really doing anything wrong, because it's like you don't really judge yourself that harsh. You just love yourself, innit? And you just become a better person, innit? So yeah.
Dope.
And one last thing, as we always do, word of the week.
I think
thought
both
mine
of them,
was good.
authenticity
Oh,
and
word
self
of the
love.
week.
Yeah, we'll go with
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
Let's go, yeah.
Authenticity,
Can't
man.
I think we have to change this word of the week, you know.
Why?
Like, phrase of the
Yeah,
week.
phrase of the week.
Phrase of the week, there, jeez.
Authenticity and self love.
It's probably word of the week, but because we're here, we just kind of
you know, two for the price of one.
vibrations
So high right now.
Alright, this is definitely in my
In
top
top,
three.
yeah, top
Yeah,
three
100.
for
Yeah.
Vibrations.
Vibrations are high. Yeah.
I hope you guys are feeling this
No
one.
word, 'cause
Because
this- yeah, no,
vibrations
this is-
are here right now.
Listen,
this is
follow up
solid
Rap
still.
City, follow up
That's it.
the brand therapist group. I haven't spoke much about that today, but that will just all reveal itself. growdaily.co.uk. We just celebrated our 3rd birthday. We're nearly touching our 10K, so we can do the swipe up.
Yeah, you know them ones. So
I get one.
make
Yo,
sure
I just
we
found
get
out
to
today,
10K.
fam, you have to be
man.
10K followers to
Trust.
put a link on Instagram.
Yeah,
Like
man. Our
800
listeners gotta get you to 10K.
I need to get that
man. Let's
blue
take
tick,
that.
fam. I need to get verified.
Yeah.
No, 800 is you get me? But yeah, follow up Tris Rap City.
Yeah, you done know your boy Hard Jimbo. Follow me on every single platform now. I'm on YouTube now. My first one dropped today. I'm excited. I keep looking at my phone.
Yeah.
I want to check the views, but it's not popping like my Snapchat. But inshallah, one day it's coming.
No, we're getting there, man. For
Yeah,
sure.
man. Follow Jim Busy. You're done on the thing, man. We're coming.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you guys for coming.
Yeah,
No, I
man.
love, bro. Love for reaching
Getting
out as
involved
well,
and
man. I
active,
appreciate
enjoying
it,
it,
bro.
bro.
I appreciate it.
I hope
Long
this
time
thing. I
coming.
hope this thing. I hope we make it go.
No, for sure, for sure.
You get me?
I ain't gonna lie, when I
Vibrations.
jump on podcasts, man, kind of top still. You get me? My last podcast.
Yeah.
Make sure you
I don't
bring
know
us
you
back
lot's
when
top,
you
but-
get there. Yeah, don't
100%,
forget about us.
100%.
Yeah?
Come
Bro,
on.
it's a journey, bro. It's a
Spotify
journey.
doing it.
It's a journey, bro. We're all in this together, bro. It's a journey. So
Nah, I love, bro.
we're
man.
following
Appreciate it.
everyone's
Nah, it's
journey. for
appreciated,
real.
man. It's appreciated. I've been following Tris like for a while still, and obviously I've seen your videos.
Yeah,
pop
bro.
up, you know what I'm saying?
You're gonna see
Love,
Jimbo
man.
all over
Man,
my page
I've been
and shit,
seeing
bro.
both of you
Inshallah.
still, so it's even. I'm even just thankful for that you to even come
No,
down.
I'm
you know
happy
what
I
saying?
come now. Still, this guy I've been waiting on the road for like 30 minutes.
Bro, the maddest thing is, I just said to him, just follow me somewhere, bro.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't even.
Nah,
There was no tactical.
the people
part.
you're surrounded with, innit?
100%.
That's what I'm
it is.
saying.
I could have come through
Right.
the TE, I could have come through the
Dope.
Jimbo. Like, you never know what you was gonna get.
No, for sure. So thank you guys for listening once again. Remember to focus on things that move the needle and have a great week.
Love that.
And there you have it, guys.
Bap, bap, bap.
Bow.